I got requested to do a tutorial of, my bangs are longer than hers, fuck. I was gonna cut them yesterday too, and I didn't. Sammy doll. I got a request for makeup and hair. I feel like she has wavy hair, and she curls it with a large iron. That's what I think she does. I'm not entirely sure. She probably also uses beach spray, or personally I use salt water. I just make my own salt water. I shake it in a spray bottle and I spray it. My hair still doesn't hold curls. Normally, right now, what you would do is I would spray down with salt water, which I don't have. So I'm going to use a little bit of hairspray on my hands, but just my hands. You're going to need, you would let that dry, but that doesn't take long to dry, it's hairspray. You're going to need hairspray. Probably want a bristle brush, like bristles, but that's in the other room, so I'm not going to bother. So I'm going to use this, just a regular curling brush, blowout brush, whatever. Bobby pins. This is just my case of bobby pins. If you're protector spray, a little clip. This is really tiny. I think I got. If you want to go for the full look, find yourself a fiance. Just saying. Because one of the pictures they sent for the request was them together. I was just like, that's depressing. I'm only 16. I don't have one of those. What I start to do first is separate top layer of hair, because you're going to tease a little bump in the back, but it doesn't have to be a perfect bump, so you're going to want to part your hair differently. It's just hard to do. Where's my mirror? Hold on. Where I'm parting. Okay. So, like, this back end of hair, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm looking at a picture that it looks really cute and messy, so, personally, I like cute and messy a lot better than perfect. It's a lot easier to do it in restraint time. So, you don't want to take all of it. Take the top layer. Crap. Separate. Okay. A teasing comb. So I just use a regular comb or a brush. Today I'm using a comb. So take the top, out of this layer, you want to take the top layer. If you don't have these, guys, you can just use other clips. I only have these because I got them when I was, like, younger. Okay, so you're going to tease in sections, and that was really messy, but it's okay. It's just going to be teased anyways. I figure when you're teasing, it doesn't really matter where you put your hair, because eventually it's just going to... usually you want a back brush, but I'm kind of... Okay. Always take your top off before you spray, else you won't get much spray. That should say. You want it kind of close to the back, which is a little abnormal, because most people... Oh my god. Where did it go? Okay. Most people want their bumps on the top of their head, but in this look, she doesn't really have it at the top of her head. It just looks like she pulled it over messily, so... So, now that that's the crappiest teasing I've ever done, we're going to pull it into the back of our heads. See, this is actually a really quick look. It's just effort with the... Okay, this way. Crap. I hate teasing so much. Because my hair holds it too well. It's the only thing my hair does. Okay, you don't want to brush into the tease. You just want to brush over it. So, that hair shouldn't be there. I usually smooth out. Okay. Now this is not so far from what we're going to do in the end, but we're still going to pin it up right now. Where is my clip? Oh god, why am I so stupid? Okay. There it is. Okay, now we're going to use our curling iron, which hopefully has not killed me yet. Separate your bangs. And just curl like normal. I would go for the looser curls, so whatever it takes to get you to have looser curls is fine. You usually want to curl away from your face. I don't know what I'm doing today. When you're close to your face, curl away from your face, else you get this and you're probably going to burn yourself. So don't do what I do at all when it comes to curling. I don't know. Okay. So now you see I've got like a really tight curl, which I'll show you the picture at the end. I should have just showed you. Go. I rested on my floor, which is probably a really dumb idea. I'm just full of bright ideas today. Spray these a little bit. If you don't want it to be so hard, personally I want them to stay. Okay. So this bump, you're going to take both ends. Okay. So this is why we're pinning. Because you're going to split it into two. I have to show you. Split it back into two. And you're going to twist. You can twist either direction. I'm twisting towards, you kind of want to twist towards where it's connecting, but see, this is kind of like the same as if you were going to do this into a half ponytail with like a ponytail holder. A twist. I call them twisters, but or ponytails, but if it's, I like hair to look remotely smooth, so if it looks bumpy, like too bumpy, you can always just redo it. So smooth it out, pull it in, whatever, and spin. You get the same effect if you were to do it in a half ponytail and then pull it through. So you would, if you want to do that instead, take a small tie. Oh my god, stay. Okay, when you get one done, which is this, I have this side done. Take two bobby pins. They're going to be hidden in the end anyway, so sort of hidden. Take two bobby pins, but it won't come off. And you're going to cross pin. If you took really thick sections like I did, you might want to use like 4 and just split it into 2. Pin in. I don't do the bite and pull open. That actually really annoys me. I prefer to keep them flat so this way they look and I just spread it around with my fingers. You want to cross them into an X so it stays better. Then you're going to do the same thing with this side. You're going to pin, you're going to twist first. This way it looks a little separated, and then you pull it together in the back. And we'll clip over it, but because we're doing it in 2 pieces, I don't want it to look like I have 2 clips in. I'd rather it look pinned. Okay, I'm going to try to show you how to pin, and we have to hide them in the end because I hate the look of pins. If you have red hair like she does, they don't sell red pins. So, and you want to come in from the opposite side. I see people who cross pin from the same side, and it's just like that defeats the purpose of cross pinning. Your clip. And you're going to pull it together. Crap, I got the pin. No! And clip the hair together, not the pin. The hair in the middle together. And you can pin up a little bit around this because I know what it's like to have bumps fall out. Well, not the bump itself, but pin up into your bump though. So this way you don't see it. Okay. I know what it's like to have bumps just kind of fall. So, not fall, but just not look nice. So, okay. Try to make the hair look even on it. Doesn't have to look too even. If your hair's like mine, it decides to part on a bump in a completely random area that your hair doesn't part at anywhere. It's fine too. I know how that. Clearly, I know what that's like because my hair just did that now. How to pin it together. Is it? I'm gonna use a real hairpin to pin into the. Oh my God, why won't my hair stay today? Really? Freaking really? Ugh. Okay. Clearly my hair didn't twist right is the problem. Okay. That's okay. Like I said, I'm probably going to take this out anyways. Okay. The bottom of that, wherever that hair landed, wherever this hair may have landed, that's why I parted, by the way, this is why I split my hair when it curled to the sides. Because it's easier to do this way. I think I still have another curl in there, but that's okay. Because you're going to curl this hair too. Be gentle. If you do have a hair tie, especially if it's a clear, like, elastic, spray again. And plus we want to do our bangs. So I'm going to stand up, maybe curl, but probably not. You're going to take this hair in front of your ear. This is why I said don't bring it into the bump, because you want it to look more naturally curled. You're going to pin it up next to the bottom of next to the side of the bump, I guess you could call it. And pin up first, with a bobby pin. Okay, so we pinned up, so now we pin, oh my God, down and across it for the second one. Okay. So now you're going to do the same thing on this side, separate your okay. So now you're going to take your bangs. This is the part. And we're going to sweep them over the curls. My bangs aren't long enough to have to curl the ends, so we're going to pin back up into our bump. you can pin down into any previous bobby pins that you happen to have there too. Might as well, right? So, come on. And you want to be careful about where you pin, because if your hair's like mine, your bangs are probably going to be uneven when you pin them to the side. You want it to fall over your ear a little more, you wouldn't pin, obviously not. And if you would hope that you have longer bangs too, but you would pin closer to here in front of the ear, and then you could just, if you have longer, you could pin back there too. But okay, this is also really cute for like a lot of people do this for like sweet 16s and stuff. So now here's where I said we're gonna pull the curls to make them look a little looser and a little messier. Now, pull a little more. Tug. They get a little looser as you tug, and they'll get looser as the day goes on too if your hair's like mine. And my hair does hold them, they just don't hold like tight curls, so just okay. So that's that. So that's the hair. Now you can add any accessories you want. I'm probably gonna end up putting this flower in. Right. Wrong way. Okay. I think my back's a little messy. Okay, so this is a look that totally isn't me at all. In this picture, I prefer pinning over my ears because I like having hair on over them, but I think she actually might not have pinned. Her hair might just be perfect. Her hair might just stay perfect. She's, like, gorgeous. Hey guys, so I realized a little later and I had to run. She does pin a little higher up on the bangs than I did. She pins closer to like here, I guess, and lets it kind of fall, and so she can put it wherever she wants. It's a lot easier. I realized it's a lot more comfortable to do that way too. So especially if it's just like a junky, well not junky, but like just kind of a sewn together look, it's a lot easier too. It's quicker. Because it doesn't take as many pins. Well, at least my bangs are long, but they're not long enough to pin over my ear, so it takes a lot less pins. Plus, it's all even there, like you get all of it, so it takes like one. Didn't think to do that. Plus, I found a better picture, so. And then I was going to do a makeup tutorial, like I said, but I realized it's a lot easier than a tutorial calls for. Just do your do your foundation, do your blush, dark lip color, usually, right? Yeah, dark lip color. Sure, that works. Yeah, dark lip color, pink, whatever. Pink or red, kind of in that family. I used Suede by Mary. Suede's brown. I used something by Mary Kay. I thought it was Suede, but I don't think it is now, because I think that's more brown. And then I did it too thickly, but this side came out a little better. Not on the bottom. Waterline, then under, so kind of more like this. I kind of waved this eye. I did, whatever. I was gonna take it off a couple of minutes ago when I started, and then whatever. Point is, then you do top, and kind of get your wing going, but don't. And then go over it with eyeshadow on a eyeshadow brush, eyeliner brush, and then go over it in like black, and then you brush that off. Unless you have another one, I have two, but I have two eyeliner brushes. So I didn't brush it off. I washed it afterwards though. But you take the other one and you brush over it so it kind of wings out a little bit, but not too much. So she kind of goes, the way she wings her eyes is like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like really theatrical. It's a lot. I don't like that personally. If you want to do it exactly like her, she goes a little further out. it bothers me to do that. It looks good on her, I will admit, but on me it looks kind of childish. And I mean, I'm a kid, but like abnormally childish. Just like stick eyeliner looks really childish on me. So I try to avoid it, but yeah, that's about it. I got compliments on it though today. They're like, "Oh, it's so cute," and I was like, "Oh, I did this in 5 minutes and I screwed it up." Like the eyes, I was like, "I did this in 5 minutes and I fucked it up because I was in a rush." So, so yeah, that's about it. It doesn't take much. I don't know. I thought these were cute, but whatever. Hope you guys sort of enjoyed the tutorial. Send me more requests. I like requests. You can send them. Clearly, people have been sending them via messaging. So if you want to do it via message, I'm fine with that. Or if you want to comment and then message me with a picture of what you're asking for or something if you find one. I'd love to do it. I like doing hair and makeup. I prefer doing it on other people, but that's on me is fine too. Okay. And the hair. It honestly, it took me a lot longer because I was trying to explain steps that were kind of unnecessary, and my hair was not cooperating today because I took a shower in the morning. I usually do the night before, so my hair doesn't get all frizzy, and I had to do a lot of prep work. So it wasn't really staying well, but honestly, it takes, like, it's not quick if you're curling with a curling iron, because that takes a little while. I've got thick hair, so it takes me a little while to separate it and curl and stuff, but it took me, normally it takes me like 10 minutes to finish curling. The bump takes like 2 seconds, if you're not explaining to someone. Twisting takes like 2 seconds. Assuming your pinning is working fine, that takes like 5 seconds. Like, it should only maximum take 15 minutes. Minimum, if you're going to beach spray it and stuff, it'll take a lot shorter. But that actually pulls curls out of my hair and makes it frizzier, so I try not to beach spray. And if your hair does get frizzy like mine, actually I've noticed, I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the video, but I was kind of flustered. So I realized I was speaking like really weirdly, because none of what I said made sense to me. If you spray with salt water, but you have to let it dry before you start curling, at least with my hair. And then it works well, because it doesn't make my hair so frizzy, which is weird, because water usually does. So yeah, that's about it. It doesn't take long. Now, go out into the world and look nice. Send me any requests. I enjoy doing this, so send me something to do. I don't like doing homework. I've got nothing better to do with my life. Thank you.